Hi, this is Gayle from BERNINA of Naperville, and welcome to
Salt Lake City, not just a story Mama told, but a village in Utah where the roofs are thatched with gold. If I could let myself believe, I know just where I'd be, right on the next bus to paradise. Salt Lake City.
It's day one of BU, and there's so many fun things to check out. And I mean, I have no idea what these teasers are that BERNINA's been putting on, but you know what? We're gonna find out in just a moment. You know, we got here yesterday and we had a wonderful dinner with our friends from BERNINA of Oklahoma City. You might recognize my friend Emily from her really fun teaser videos that she did for the BERNINA 990. But after dinner, we went on a ghost tour, and yeah, we saw some maybe electric activity there. And now we're well rested and we're gonna go to the opening session.
Welcome to BERNINA University 2025.
Okay, so we just got back from the opening session, and it started off great. It started off with a fashion show, which was super exciting because they had asked the dealer network if they or any of their staff members or whatever would have something that they would want to submit to a fashion show to share with everybody. And there was lots of great selections. And then, of course, there was an MC who was a total surprise. It was Nick Varios from Project Runway. And one thing that's really exciting is that we learned that the new premiere of Project Runway for, I can't remember whatever season, but that's July 31st on Hulu. So we're going to all be checking that out, right? But then he and Christy would share a little bit of Nick's couture creations. And I have to give it props to Jeannie, who was the one who modeled all of these. And, you know, that took a lot of talent on her part just to muster up that walk down the runway, don't you think? So anyway, that was wonderful. And the winner was Maggie from Pin Tuck and Pearl. And she actually won a new, and this is the most exciting part, are you ready? A brand new 3 Series. Now, I know some of you already know that there's a BERNINA 3 Series, but this year at BU, there is the BERNINA 325 and the BERNINA 335. And those machines have touchscreens, so that's a big add. Another big add for these machines is that they have presser foot pressure. Additionally, get ready for this. I'm gonna start this hashtag right now. Are you ready for this hashtag? It's hashtag BERNINA hole. And you know why? Because a big theme of this fashion show was that a lot of the contestants were like, you know, I did buttonholes on my BERNINA, and you know, there was such joy in saying I made buttonholes. And for a lot of people, those are the things that people fear. And why am I talking about buttonholes? Well, the new BERNINA 3 Series, just like the 4s, 5s, 6, 7, 8, and 9 Series machine, have on-screen button measuring, so you can make perfect buttonholes every time. Now, we haven't really gotten to touch these machines yet, but another thing I will tell you, because I know you're going to be really excited about this, is that it has that tried and true metal BERNINA CB bobbin hook. You know, the same bobbin case that your Auroras, your Virtuosas, and your old BERNINA 830 record takes. So, how about that? You get this cute little package. I am affectionately calling it my little baby BERNINA because I think I'm going to have to want to take one of these home as well. But that was something pretty new. Okay, so another thing that came down the pipeline that I know you've all been waiting for. Are you ready? Are you ready for this? It is a larger size clamp hoop. Now, it's not called the large clamp hoop. It's a medium clamp hoop that's long. So it's 8 inches wide by 16 inches long, and it's going to accommodate your BERNINA 7, 8, and 9 Series machines. So hold tight, 5 Series owners. It's just not going to fit your machine, but this one is for any of the newer 7 Series machines up to the new BERNINA 990. So that's exciting. But then I think the most exciting part is something I never thought I would see in my lifetime, and that is that Bernina has 3 new sizes of hoops that are magnetic. Now, these aren't the dime hoops, these are Bernina magnet hoops that are made by Bernina. I'm going to test them out down in the vendor mall later tonight. Now, there's another hoop that's coming out, and it's not really a hoop. It's actually a insert that fits your Bernina medium hoop. Now, this insert is a sock attachment so that you can monogram your socks. And you heard it here. You buy socks from BERNINA of Naperville, and we will monogram one of them at no charge. Anyway, there's lots of fun things that you can do with this insert. So the actual hoop inserts come with 2, a small size and a medium size. And we'll also learn more about this when we head down to the vendor mall later. Okay, so the final thing that I'm going to tell you about today is the new BERNINA 7 Series machines. Now, I know a lot of you have 7 Series machines and you love your Kafes and you love your 735 Red Edition. I do too, but they have updated the 7 Series line, and what's going to happen is the 7 Series line is now going to become Pro. What does that mean? Well, a lot of these machines, and let me just spell them out which ones there are. There's the 735, there's the 770 Quilters Edition, and then there's the embroidery only 700, and those are all going to come as Pro. Gotcha? So you know about the BERNINA 790 Pro, right? It's got the pinpoint laser, the automatic needle threader, the 4-point positioning with morph, and it reads BQM files. Well, guess what? You're going to have all of these things with a new 7 Series machine. Now, right now, I don't want you to ask me about price. I don't want you to ask me about, well, what about my older BERNINA 770 that I just bought like last week? You know, just don't fret. We are just learning things, and I always promise you that I'm going to keep you up to date as I'm up to date, right? It just gets us all a little excited, right? Thanks for bearing with me without the tripod. It's one of those things that was just really awkward to pack, but okay, so day 1's in the bag, and now it's on to day 2 where we take more classes and we learn more stuff. So don't forget to follow us along on our BERNINA of Naperville YouTube channel. It's easy. It's youtube.com/BERNINA of Naperville, and there you can like, comment, and subscribe. My final thing to ask you is, check out some of our social media. We are on Instagram at BERNINA of Naperville. We're also on Facebook at BERNINA of Naperville, because these are platforms where I can just upload really quick information to you so I don't have to keep you on pins and needles. Anyway, thank you so much, and I'll see you soon.